feeling guilty about your food choices, it isn't serving you. We tend to overindulge more when we feel guilty about what we're eating. Allowing ourselves some flexibility helps to alleviate that guilt and avoid the comfort eating. Have you ever wondered how you can get through the festive season without piling on the weight, without missing out on your festive treats? What if your mindset during the holidays could transform your entire experience, making it not just joyous but also empowering? And what if I told you that embracing gratitude during the holidays could be the key to not just savouring your favourite treats guilt-free, but also nurturing your well-being? In today's episode, we're unwrapping the ultimate gift, the power of mindset. The holiday season often arrives like a whirlwind, bringing with it a mix of joy and stress and a dash of chaos. But with a shift in mindset, you can thrive through it. You're going to want to listen to this one twice because it's jam-packed with actionable steps. So listen to the end to overcome your fear of falling off the wagon this festive season. I'm Louise Digby, weight loss expert and founder of the Nourish Method to Lasting Fat Loss. And welcome to the Thriving Metabolism. It's my mission to help you reach your goal weight and your health goals by optimizing your health instead of depriving yourself. So let's get into it. So the festive holidays, they're supposed to be joyous, but for many, it unlocks fear and anxiety. The fear of perhaps undoing all your hard work and regaining the weight that you've lost, or maybe fear of gaining more weight. And often our best intentions for healthy eating and regular movement and self-care just go out the window, which can leave us feeling pretty rubbish physically, but also feeling pretty peeved with ourselves. And then when January comes around, it can feel like a big effort to get ourselves back to where we want to be or moving in the right direction again, right? So let's start by reframing our approach to health and weight loss during the holidays. The pressure to maintain strict routines can often overshadow the joy of the season. So how can we shift from fixating on idealized goals to a holistic and balanced approach that nurtures our well-being? Well, it really involves a shift in our mindset and priorities. We need to focus on our health, not just the numbers. Rather than fixating solely on the number on the scale, we really want to shift to focus on our overall health and well-being. So embrace the idea that health encompasses a variety of aspects, the physical, mental, and the emotional, and consider factors like your energy levels and better sleep and mood and overall vitality alongside the weight side of things. It's always a more positive experience to focus on our health rather than on the scales, but especially during this season. And I always find that the people who are focusing on health actually get better results than the ones who are fixating on their weight. So we also need to set realistic expectations. So instead of aiming for drastic weight loss during the holidays, set realistic and achievable goals. This could involve maintaining your current weight, focusing on mindful eating, or incorporating regular exercise into your routine. Realistic goals prevent the feelings of failure and they help you to feel a sense of accomplishment. And that's really important because feelings of failure aren't going to serve you. Beating yourself up about things isn't going to do you any good. It isn't going to get you anywhere. So we need to set ourselves up for success. Now, it's important to embrace some flexibility and balance. The holidays are a time of celebration and connection, but it's often centered around food. So instead of strict dietary rules, we need to embrace some flexibility and balance and allow yourself to enjoy special holiday foods in moderation without the guilt. Balancing indulgences with nutritious choices promotes a sustainable approach to your weight loss and health. Again, feeling guilty about your food choices, it isn't serving you. We tend to overindulge more when we feel guilty about what we're eating. So allowing ourselves some flexibility helps to alleviate that guilt and avoid the comfort eating. When you're eating these treats, it's easy to overdo it, and sometimes we don't realize that we've gone overboard until we start to feel a little bit iffy. And that's often because we eat too quickly. So be mindful of your body's signals and emotions and your hunger cues. Mindful eating involves paying attention to the taste, the texture, and the experience of eating without distractions. Doing this helps us to get more satisfaction out of the food that we're eating, and it helps us to recognize when we're full, making it less likely that we'll overdo it. So by shifting the focus from a narrow and weight-centric approach to a holistic view of your health and well-being, you can create space for a more sustainable and nurturing lifestyle. And it's about finding harmony between enjoying the holiday season and maintaining a healthy, balanced life throughout the year. Now, I want to talk a little bit about gratitude. 'Tis the season to get a bit sentimental, and I don't know about you, but I always find that I feel especially grateful for everyone and everything that I have in my life at Christmas time. But gratitude is more than just a sentiment. It's actually a really powerful tool in our wellness arsenal, and utilizing gratitude practices can support our weight loss journey during the holidays. So let's have a think about the impact of a grateful mindset on our choices and habits and our overall well-being. Firstly, mindful eating. When we approach meals with gratitude, we become more mindful in our food choices. Gratitude encourages us to savor each bite, and it helps us to foster a deeper appreciation for the nourishment our food provides. This mindfulness can lead to more conscious eating habits, making it easier to avoid overindulging in holiday treats. Gratitude also shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. And amid the holiday feasts and the tempting desserts, a grateful mindset helps us to appreciate the progress that we've made on our wellness journey. And this positivity can really boost our confidence and motivation to continue making healthier choices. And it's really important to learn to do this for ourselves. Sometimes we have clients who come to their one-to-one sessions really negative and despondent, and we take the time to help them to see how far they've come and how well they're doing. And it really shifts them back into that positive mindset and helps them to keep working towards their goals. Sometimes you just can't see for yourself how far you've come, and it's actually critical for your continued success. Now, the holidays can sometimes bring stress, which might trigger emotional eating. And practicing gratitude can help us to build some emotional resilience, reducing the likelihood of turning to food for comfort during challenging moments. Gratitude practices like journaling or reflecting, it can help to reduce your stress levels, and lower stress can positively impact our hormones related to appetite and metabolism, and indirectly support our weight management. And Along with this, a grateful mindset encourages us to honour and respect our bodies. This respect often translates into better self-control when we're faced with tempting foods, making it easier to stick to our health goals. So by integrating gratitude practices into our daily routines, especially during the holiday season, we can create a mental environment that supports mindful eating and emotional balance and a positive relationship with ourselves and with food. And this holistic approach not only aids in weight management, but also fosters a more fulfilling and joyful holiday time. So holiday gatherings often come with a buffet of tempting treats, and navigating holiday occasions without feeling deprived or straying from our health goals involves a blend of mindful indulgence and setting boundaries and honouring our bodies amid social pressures. So here's some tips on how to navigate these situations effectively. First of all, we're going back to being mindful. We need to practice some mindful indulgence. Enjoy holiday treats mindfully by savouring every bite. Instead of depriving yourself, allow space for small portions of your favourite festive foods. Mindful eating involves being present and appreciating flavours and eating slowly, which can help to prevent overindulgence, as we were discussing earlier. Next, we want to make sure that we plan ahead. So before attending gatherings, consider what foods may be available and plan accordingly. Prioritise the healthier options when possible and allow yourself to enjoy smaller portions of the special treats without feeling guilty. Now, next, we need to set some boundaries. It's okay to say no or to politely decline foods that don't align with your health goals. You've got to practice assertiveness by kindly declining extra servings or dessert if you feel it doesn't align with your current choices. So setting boundaries around food choices is really crucial in honouring your well-being. Now, you could bring your own dish. So you could consider bringing a nutritious dish to share at gatherings. And this ensures that there's something available that aligns with your health goals and provides a healthier option for others as well. And we also want to do some mindful socialising. Focus on the social aspects of gatherings beyond just the food. If you're a foodie like me, then the food is often the highlight of the occasion, but instead make the effort to engage in conversations and participate in activities or focus on creating meaningful connections rather than solely focusing on what's on the table. Now, if you do indulge more than planned, practice self-compassion, avoid self-criticism, and acknowledge that occasional indulgences are a normal part of life. You are human. Just refocus on your health goals without dwelling on the setbacks. Again, dwelling on things isn't going to serve you. And it's a good idea to try and get some support. Now, getting some support can be a real game changer. Communicate your health goals with close friends or family members. Having a support system that understands and respects your food choices can provide encouragement and help you to navigate the social situations more comfortably. And most importantly, remember your why. Reflect on your reasons for prioritising health and well-being. Keeping your motivations in mind can help to strengthen your commitment and make it easier to stay aligned with your goals. Navigating social situations during the holidays while honouring your health goals involves a balanced approach that allows for enjoyment without compromising well-being. And it's about finding harmony between celebrating with loved ones and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Amid the festive frenzy, self-care remains essential for sustainable weight loss. We don't want to let our cortisol levels run riot, because high cortisol drives fat storage by disrupting hormones and driving inflammation. So prioritizing self-nurturing practices during the holiday hustle is essential for supporting both your physical and your mental well-being. So here are 3 strategies that you can use to carve out moments for self-care and renewal. So first of all, create a daily ritual. Establish a morning or an evening ritual that's dedicated to self-care. This could include practices like meditation, yoga, journaling, or simply a few quiet minutes of reflection. Setting aside 10 to 15 minutes each day for these activities significantly impact your overall well-being amid the holiday rush, and that's only going to be helpful for your weight loss journey. Next, make sure you schedule in some me time. Block out specific time slots in your calendar dedicated solely to self-care, and treat this time as non-negotiable, just like any other appointment. Whether it's a spa day, a nature walk, reading a book, or pursuing a hobby, having designated me time helps to prioritize the self-nurturing practices. And thirdly, we're back to mindfulness again. We want to practice mindfulness in our daily activities. So by incorporating mindfulness into your everyday tasks, whether you're cooking or taking a shower or going for a walk, practice being fully present and engaged in the moment. It's very easy for us to spend most of our days somewhere else, in our heads. We might be there doing the cooking, doing the washing up, or even with other people, but mentally we can be somewhere else, thinking about work, thinking about finances, or whatever it might be. So taking some intentional moments to be present and engaged really helps with lowering the stress level, lowering that cortisol level. And doing this is a really simple way that you can turn your routine activities into a self-nurturing practice. And it does require intentional effort and commitment, and especially during the hectic holiday season. But by incorporating strategies like these, you can create a space for yourself for some self-renewal, for some mindfulness, and for a greater sense of balance amid the hustle and bustle. So there you have it, my complete guide to a positive and productive mindset this holiday season. And if you'd really like to ensure that you bulletproof your festive season this year with nutrition strategies and mindset hacks, then you should definitely check out my special mini program, Bulletproof the Holidays. I've teamed up with 2 top women's weight loss experts to bring you 14 bite-sized trainings, including 12 delicious festive cocktails. And as a thank you for tuning in today, I'm giving you a 50% off promo code. So just type podcast into the promo code box to get 50% off. Make sure you check it out. The link will be in the show notes. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed what we've discussed, and if you want to talk to me about any of it, you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok by searching @Louise Digby Nutrition. Or if you'd like me to answer your question, you can email louise@louisedigbynutrition.com and pop podcast in the subject. And if you haven't already, make sure you click follow or subscribe. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.